Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Putih Sabrina Andira and today I'm going to presenting my material. So maybe you guys can asking me about the material. Who going first?
Could you explain what is the similarity between the reading process of L2 and L1 learning?
In the reading process. So in reading process, there is two reading process. The first one is basic or lower processes. It means that we just understand the vocabulary, the grammar, and the structure. But in higher level processes, there is in higher level processes we can understand about the main idea. We can get making guesses from the text, and also we can correct the text. Is it good or not? We can judge the text. So it's the higher processes that I know. Okay.
What do you know about threshold hypothesis?
Threshold hypothesis. So, in my opinion, in my understanding, threshold hypothesis, it's when people understand about L1, but sometimes it doesn't mean that they mastering in L2 also in reading, because there are many differences between L1 and L2, right? Like the L1, it's about it's our native sometimes or our usually language. So and also the culture are different. So it doesn't mean that if you really good at L1 reading, it doesn't mean your L2 is also good also. Yes. Okay, next.
Could you please explain about
Skimming. Okay, skimming is when you read about the text and you get the main idea of the text. That's what all I know. Yeah, you read the text. Yeah, it's one of reason why people read text, right? Reading the text. So you maybe you want to get the main idea. Yeah, the process of getting the main idea of the text. That's the skimming.
what are key issues for the reading skills?
Key issue in L1 and L2. So the key issue is your vocabulary, like your vocabulary, grammar, your your vocabulary knowledge, your grammar knowledge, and also your background knowledge. Yeah, all of the knowledge that you have. Okay. Wait, it's so fast. Any question, guys? Maybe if I said something wrong, you can correct me because I'm still learning. Yeah, sometimes I'm scared that I'm making mistake when I share the information.
Do you think this topic gonna complicate from the previous topic?
The listening, from it's more hard than the listening, I guess, because listening is more simple than for me. But it's the hard topic that I get is psycholinguistics. It's so complicated for me. It's hard. Yeah. Any question? Maybe some. Fun fact about this material. Wait, what? Actually, no. Fun fact.
Yeah, sometimes we don't know. I don't know.
What? Fun fact. I can think about that for now. Maybe you guys can sharing about your reading experiences. Have you guys reading an English book on English book? Like you really finish the book. Have you guys finished one book with English? Have you?
Yeah, of course. Like a novel?
Yeah, like novels maybe. Actually, I'm never finish the book with English. So
For you to finish it, just find something that really interesting to you. It's not have to be a very high
high.
advance.
Yeah.
Materials. like a simple one.
Can you share what book that you impressed you maybe?
It's actually by R.F. Kuang.
Mm.
R.F. Kuang. The book.
Oh, I know. I think R.F. Kuang. Which book?
I read the trilogy of the trilogy.
Okay, thank you guys. So awkward. I'm trembling. Four, five. How dare you? My name Putih Sabrina. Putih Sabrina. Okay. Hello. Be nice, please. This is my first time. Is it start?
Guys.
Nervous. I'm so trembling right now. Oh my god. Why I'm so nervous? This is my first time.
If you are done, save it. Otherwise, we're waiting for you. So, don't waste time.
I'm from group 3. Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Putih Sabrina Andira, and today it's my turn to do the presenting. So maybe you guys want to ask some question. It's please be nice.
So can you explain key skills in second language reading?
Okay, the key issues. So the key issues in L1 and L2, right? The first one, it's about your understanding in vocabulary and your understanding in grammar and all the about your background knowledge. That the key issue, that the key issue. The factors that impact your L2 and L1. That's all I know. Okay.
Can you explain about the process in
The L1 and L2. The processes. Okay, so the processes, there is two processes in L1 and L2 reading. So the first one is lower level processes, or we can call it basic processes. So in basic processes, it's just you understand about the you know how to recognize words. You know about the grammar, and also the meaning of the words. You know the simple things in the text, but in the higher level processes you can get the main idea from the text. It means that you can you get the main idea, and then you can making guesses from the text, and also you can correct the text. Is it the text good or not? It means that you judge the text. The higher level processes. Thank you. Can any question?
What the difference between a second language and a first language?
The difference. So the difference maybe in L1 or first language, you can mastering because it's your mother tongue maybe, and but in L2 we have to take more efforts because this is not our first language, of course. But sometimes L2 can become our L1 if we learn about it more, and also because and also L2 and L1 have different culture, of course. So it makes us get more slower to understand the L2. Okay, that's all.
Can you explain the
Threshold hypothesis. So threshold hypothesis, in my understanding, okay. So threshold hypothesis, when you feel that you mastering reading in L1, it doesn't mean you also can mastering reading in L2, because like I said before, there are many things that different L1 and L2, like the culture, you have to take more you have to learn more about the L2 language because of that. Okay.
Can you explain briefly what is reading in second language?
Reading in second language. So basically, reading in second language, it means that you reading, but in foreign or your second language. That's the meaning. Yeah, it's more hard than L1, of course. Okay, I think that's all. Does that answer your? If I make mistake, you can correct me, guys. Because this is my first time actually. I'm so nervous. Why I'm so nervous? Maybe any question? To take time.
explain the language whole hypothesis?
It's already. Have I to explain again?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's
I don't understand.
okay. So basically, threshold hypothesis is when you feel that you're mastering L1, it doesn't mean your L2. It's your L2 reading is good also, because there are many different, like I said before, like the culture, the vocabulary, everything is different in between L1 and L2. So that's threshold hypothesis mean in my understanding. Okay. Any question, guys?
Can you explain the reading process, linguistic, comprehensive, and time's up.
Okay, time's up. Thank you very much.
Your name is
My name Putih Sabdina, ya.
Yes, sir. What?
Lindo, Novita, Kemo, kami. Wirama, Rizmi, Najwa, Nabila,
Yes, sir.
Kayara,
Wah, this one. Yep, Putri Sabrina. We at the same class. Present, sir.
Aulia Zahra, Naima, Cece, Aldi, Aisyah Aulia, Nadia, Naila Rafa, Hanania, Fidel, Salma, Andi Larasati, Ilwa, Kaya Sufa, Winda kami, Sofia, Nadia, Raisha, Arifa, Maisha, Yusri, Macy, and Wisdom. Okay, that's what they.
Thank you very much, guys. Good morning. Hello, hello. Be nice, guys. This is my first time. I'm not ready actually, but I have to.
Best of journal.
Okay. No, please. Be nice, guys.
Okay, are you done? Yes, sir. Yeah. Right. Presenter, go.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Putri Sabrina Andira, and today is my time to presenting my material. So maybe you guys can asking me some questions. Okay, who going? Okay, nice.
So I want to ask you about your opinion. Is it possible a person who want to fluently their second language but without reading?
Without reading? Interesting. Want to mastering second language but not reading. Maybe some in my opinion, okay, it's correct me if I'm wrong. So if you want to mastering some language but you're not reading, I think it's possible because there are many ways to improve your language, your language. Like maybe you can talk with someone with that you can talk with native with that language. And yeah, it maybe reading is also important because there are many things that we can see when we reading. Reading, we have to reading, but if you want to improve your language, yeah, I think there are many ways. I think that my opinion.
Do you think cultural references is important for your understanding?
Of course, cultural differences, cultural understanding in learn.
Understanding in your second language, do you think it's important?
I think it's important because sometimes in our language there is, for example, I give the example like in American they have Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving festival. In Indonesian we don't have it, so we have to learn about that culture first to understand what the text say. If the text saying about that, yeah, that's my answer. Okay.
Okay. What do you think about the? I wanna ask your opinion.
Okay.
For you, what is the material or the topic in this? What is the topic in this material that is easiest for you?
Easiest in this material.
Yeah. What is?
I think what is reading. That's the easiest.
Okay. So could you explain to us and give the example of it?
Okay, so reading, basically, reading is the process to understand written text. So the readers get information and then they compare with, they connect it with their background knowledge. Yeah, there are some reason why people read. The first one maybe it's scanning. Scanning, it means that you have an yeah, when you want to get specific information from the text, it's scanning, and there is also you want to get the main idea of the text, it's skimming, and maybe you just want to learn about the new information from the text. That's the reason why people read, and that's all what I know about reading. What reading is. Okay, any question?
What do you think about reading in second language?
Reading in second language. So reading in second language basically like we reading, but it not in our first language, which is a foreign language or our second language. So reading, of course, reading in L2 it's more harder than reading in L1 because there are many differences like the culture, the vocabulary is of course different. Yeah. That's L2 reading in L2 means.
When you read something that you're not familiar,
Okay.
maybe the vocabulary is a bit high,
Okay.
you don't understand, what are you gonna do?
Maybe we can. For me, I can find the meaning in the dictionary, or do the translating, because the higher vocab, right? Yeah, that's what I can do. Okay.
Connecting the previous words with the words.
Yeah. So far, what am I doing when I found that difficulty? I doing with Google Translate. Yeah, that's simple actually.
What if you didn't know the context?
If I don't know but the context, how can I don't know if I translate it in the Google Translate?
Okay, I wanna ask about your opinion.
Yep.
Okay, so based on your opinion, it is possible to blind people to reading in second language?
To what people?
Blind people
Blind? Reading
in second language.
blind. You means literal blind or?
Yep, blind people that can see everything.
The reading. Maybe there is a book that what we call it. I've heard. The titik. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. The dots. You know the dots. What we call it?
That's fine. We can stop.
Putih Sabrina.
It's okay. For a second, it's stop.
Excited. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Everyone, apologize.
I hope. Putih Sabrina.
Okay, presenter, just rotate.
Bye. Thank you very much. Be nice, please. Be nice, please. I'm so nervous. This is our first time. Yeah, after this. 9:50? Enggak. 10 is it? Hai, Cece.
Okay. Right, presenter, go.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Putih Sabrina Andira, and today this is my time to presenting my material. So maybe you guys can ask in some questions. Who's going first? Okay.
Do you think become a reader can help someone to be good at language?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, my voice. Do you think become a reader it can help someone to be good at language?
Yeah, of course it can, because when we're reading, we get new insight from the book or the things that you read it. So yeah, of course is it. But actually you can improve your language in many ways, not just reading. Also when you're speaking, it's also improve your language. That's it.
So what do you think about learning, reading in the second language?
Okay, reading in second language, basically it's like you reading but it's not in your first language, which is foreign language or your second language. But it doesn't mean that L2 or your second language cannot be your L1, because if you improve your skill in language, this L2 language, you can also make this L2 language become L1. That's what I understand. Okay, any questions?
Tell me more about similarities, difference.
L1. Okay. The similarities. So the similarity between L1 and L2 is they have same processes. They taking the same processes. So and also in this both even in L1 and L2, you have to use your background knowledge, right? Like for example, you read a story. You have to, even you reading in L1 or your L2, you have to know about the character, the main idea, about the text. So you have to use your background knowledge to understanding the text. Yeah, that's the similarity. Okay, next.
Do you know how to improve your second language that so you fluent like first language while reading?
For me, I'm just watching movie. So actually, that's the simple thing that we can do when we want to improve our language. And also maybe sometimes I'm reading. So when you reading, you can widen your insight about the words. You know the words that you never listen to. Yeah, the higher vocabulary is mostly on the books, right? Nah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, but actually it's just in watching movie and music for me. Okay, next.
Can you tell me what's the language threshold?
Threshold
threshold.
hypothesis. So basically, in my understanding, language threshold hypothesis is when you feel that you mastering in L1, but it doesn't mean you also mastering reading in L2, because like I said before, there are many differences. Like also the culture, the vocabulary that you have is very different L1 and L2. Like for example, you're Indonesian and you're reading the books with English, but if you're good at reading in Indonesian, it doesn't mean you good also in reading in English. That's what threshold hypothesis in my understanding. Okay, that's all. Okay. Okay. Maybe you guys can asking something. I'm sorry if I make mistake when I sharing the information. You can correct me, guys. Okay. Maybe any question?
Oh, this one. Do you prefer reading, listening, or writing?
For me, I prefer listening actually, because reading for me it's fun, but I like more in listening because I don't know, I just like it. In writing, of course, that's my bad thing that that's the last thing that I will do in my life.
In the first language,
What?
you say that the reading is like the last.
Yeah, no, the writing one. The writing.
Writing.
Yeah, writing is the last thing that I want to do.
What about in the first language?
In the first language, It's interesting, but not also. Not also. Yeah.
A little bit challenge, right?
Yeah, that's take more challenge. Like even in Indonesian, also we have to consider many things. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much.
Okay, presenter.
Be nice, Ocha. Be nice.
Who are you?
Be nice, please. Hi. Hi. Are you tired, girl?
Yes, girl.
We have one class after this.
I think the translation course is
Already
already
start. Muslim is the presenting, right? Muslim is the presenting.
Okay, ready?
Yes, sir.
Go.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Putih Sabrina Andira and today is my time to presenting my material. So maybe you guys can asking some questions. Who going to start? Okay.
So, what's the similarities in reading in first language and second language?
The similarities. So, in my opinion, after I reading the material, so this the similarity between L1 and L2 is they are taking the same processes, and also we even you reading in L1 and L2, you have to have background knowledge about the text. So, like for example, so I give the example when you read a story in your second language. For example, you're Indonesian and you're reading English text, and you have to understand about the what text means, what the main idea, what the character, what the plot, and also and so on. And yeah, even you reading in L1 and L2, you still have to understand about that. Okay, that's my answer.
The threshold hypothesis.
Threshold hypothesis. So, in my understanding, threshold hypothesis is when you feel you mastering in L1 in reading, it doesn't mean you also mastering in L2 because yeah, there are many differences. Like there is different vocabulary, also culture. Like yeah, that's threshold hypothesis mean.
Can you tell us the difference between L1 and L2?
The differences between L1 and L2. So L1 means that like your first language, yeah, you usually language that you use in your daily life, and L2 is it's more harder than L1 because this is your second language, or we can call it also your foreign language. And it takes time than L1 if you want to learn about this language. It doesn't mean L2 is not always English, but it's probably in other language. Like maybe you learn about Spanish. Maybe Spanish is your L2, like that. Do you understand? That's all.
Simple question. Can you explain to me the differences between reading and listening?
reading and listening is totally different. Why you asking? Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for the question. So reading, yeah, basically you and listening, right? You basically reading is you sorry. The process understanding the written text and listening when you hear and then you process in your brain and then yeah you get the information when you listen with your ear. Yeah, that's all. Is that new?
Yes. Okay, I want to.
Thank you for the question.
Can you explain about the background knowledge and give us example?
Background knowledge.
That closely related to us.
The background knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, like when you're reading text about climate change, of course, about climate change, you're reading about that, and of course you have to understand first what climate change is. So maybe your background knowledge is you connect it with environment or the weather. That's the example of background knowledge. Yeah, it's simply like your understanding. Yeah, in your brain. Okay, that's all. Maybe you can asking any question for time.
Do you enjoy this chapter?
This chapter actually kinda. Yeah, kinda. This chapter. Then psycholinguistic is more harder than me. Harder for me.
Yeah.
And
Great.
yeah, maybe what else?
But listening is more easy.
Yeah, listening is more easily, but I like this material because in the next week we have to learn about 3 topics because yeah, intergroup due in 10 April. You guys already do the intergroup, right? And it's fine. Yeah. What else? Maybe what do you guess about this topic? Is it fun? No. It's hard for you guys. But
we had a psychologist.
yeah, psycholinguistic is too complex for us, right?
Yeah. No, for me.
Yeah, that's different opinion. Okay, any questions? It's already 5 minutes. I don't know. Maybe you guys can ask something. Just ask.
Interested to learn Espanol.
Espanol. Espanol. I'm totally interested.
Okay, thanks, girl.
Okay.
What's your name again?
Yes.
After everything we've been.
After everything.
Our next 3 meetings is going to be online. Yeah. So you have meeting assignment for the 3 meeting that has to be done online, and your group discussion also has to be done online. So our meeting in class is going to be on around 10 of April. That's going to be examination schedule. I don't know whether that's going to be our schedule. Okay, let's see how we go with that. But if we actually have the meeting there, then our meeting will be on the group discussion meeting. Okay, so make sure that you look at the schedule in item.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can stop.